Hey you guys, welcome back to another review on Put a Ring on It. So yeah, this was a little, yeah, you already know. So stay tuned.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
and this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and tonight, we're gonna be talking about Put a Ring on It. A very somber episode, if I had to say.
Yep.
So go ahead, baby.
So if this is your first time joining this channel and you hadn't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below because you're going to like it over here. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites. You guys follow us, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of it. And comment down below. So before we get into the review, y'all, you know I have to promote the lip bar, which I am wearing tonight, which is called what?
Dropping the bomb.
Bombshell.
Yes.
Basically what the whole episode was, just a bombshell. Just shock.
You
So
dropped
yes.
the bomb on me, baby.
Don't do
You
that.
dropped the bomb.
Let the shoulders go. Don't do that. So it's called Bombshell, and if you guys want to purchase it or you want to check and see what else the lip bar has, then make sure you go to my website down below, the affiliate website, and yeah, you can get a special discount if you put in KOED fam. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. So this was a lie.
Was it?
It was called Vision of Marriage Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Dun. So it started out with, well, I thought it really basically was the end for Kai and Darien.
I thought it was too.
I didn't think that we was finna do a to be continued to listen to what else they had to say.
Yeah.
But they was gonna milk this for all they got, because they wanted to keep us coming back.
But it was worth it.
And it worked.
It was worth it. Yeah.
So yeah, it started out with Kai and talking to Darien, and basically she was just saying after the fourth date, you know, her and Darien slept together in the
in the condo, or as I would call it, the Oochie Coochie room.
And so he told Kai that, you know, that him and Lex was having some issues, and so, you know, he was mad, he was frustrated. But let me say this. What issues you were having? You were having issues because you continued to go on a date with Kai. So you were creating your own issues, dude. It wasn't like these issues was brought out of nowhere. So that's what the issues was. So you chose to go and sleep with what the problem or the issues was that your girl was having an issue with. So you slept with what the issue was. Make it make sense. Come on now.
Hence, that's why they call sabotage. Because you sabotage your relationship by sleeping with Kai. Anyway, that dude use any and all kinds of excuses to do what he does, man. And, you know, at first I was trying to find a little glimmer of goodness in Darien, but bruh, I can't do it, man.
Can't see that.
Can't do it, man.
Not if I had bifocals on.
Y'all want to get on Martell, man. This dude got Martell beat, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Okay. I don't even feel like anyway. So the one thing about it is Darien was single, Martell was married. So, you know, that's two different things.
Yeah, but I did it because
Martell had a whole family.
That's what I had to say tell the reason why I said what I said.
I thought you had this long pause like you was finished.
I was saying because I know how the millimeters get when I bring up Martell. So I'm trying to stir up the hornet's nest. But anyway, yeah, but both of them just...
Darien said, you know, in his confession that, you know, after he slept with Kai, it made him realize that he got a good girl at home.
It took you to do that, to realize that?
You didn't realize that. You knew what you had at home, but you just wanted to taste her goodies, and so that's what you did, and you went on back, you know. So that was stupid. You shouldn't even utter that out your mouth.
Yeah, man, the thing is, sometimes it's best to man up. Say, yeah, I want to sleep with you because I'm still a dog. Call it what it is.
Call it what it is.
You know, you don't have to say, ooh, after I slept with her, I realized I got this wonderful queen at the house. If she was so wonderful, why you did what you did.
Exactly.
You know, that's what. I'm gonna say one more thing.
Yeah.
That's why Lex wanted you to give the condo. Her gut was telling her one thing, and she knew it, but you refused to give it up because you know what you was doing with the condo, or as I would call once again, the Uchi Coochie room. You know, but y'all called it something else. But yeah, so yeah, man, I think Alexa deep down, Lex deep down inside knew what was going on, but she was too scared to admit it because she didn't want to lose you. So, but man, it was just a bad situation.
Kai said, well, what happened? You know, you had said that your condo is my condo.
Kai said something like that.
No, yeah.
That's what men do. Men that would like to whore around, we gonna tell y'all all what y'all want to hear. Yeah, baby, this house gonna be your house. I'm gonna get you a key made for the house. I'm gonna co-sign for your car. I'm gonna help you get your credit score up. He gonna tell you whatever you want to hear till you get them goodies. And after you get them goodies, he gonna do what he did. Get ghost for 10 days. Basically, that's what he did.
When you say, you know, men like to whore around, that's what we do, I'm going to need you to take the we out of that's what we do.
Okay.
But you can say that's what men do.
Men do, okay. Not me, because I don't have a condo. I don't have an Uchi Coochie room. I don't have none of that, okay?
You don't desire no other Uchi Coochie other than your wife.
No, so I don't have none of that, so I'm straight on that part, but no, man, I'm just saying what men do, especially when they're out there, you know, whoring around.
Kai said that, so Kai said, oh, so you use me, you know, and she was like, did you tell Lex about what happened? And she said, okay, in fact, let's call her right now. Let's tell her on the phone. Because, okay, let's say this. I know that some people's coming for Kai. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Were. Some people come for Lex, you know, but the whole person that everybody need to be coming for is Darien. Because what he did, he played both. Yeah, he played them both. Yeah. So Kai, in my opinion, you know, did she know that he was in a relationship? Of course she did. She knew that. But what Darien was telling her was overriding all of what she knew, because I'm sure he was telling that girl, you know, I want to be with you. The stuff we even saw on camera that he said, you know, what if it was some like her femininity and just basically like, if I wasn't with Lex, I'd be with you. He was saying all that stuff on camera, so imagine what he was saying off camera. So I think that we should go easy on Kai because she got played too. So she felt bad. She was hurt. She was ghosted for 10 days. And I know some of y'all say, I ain't feeling sorry for her because she knew that. But when you got a manipulative man telling you stuff in your ear, that's what happened.
Well, all I got to say is this about that part you just said. That's what that's what side chicks are. He tells side chicks what they want to hear. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my woman to be with you. She ain't no good. She ain't this. You make me happy. And all you doing gassing the side chick up. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So of course they gonna buy into it. Then you gonna throw condos in the mix.
Right.
I said, baby, this is your condo too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about her, cause I'm going to leave her. I'm gonna get the locks changed. I'm gonna get you the key to the new locks and everything. So, you know, Kai, she's got caught up in the middle of all of this. Yeah. Because she thought she was going to be the one.
Right.
She thought he was going to leave Lex for her. Because basically that's what he told her.
Yeah. And you have to understand they're not married. You know what I'm saying? He's still technically single.
She ain't said it.
Yeah, he in a relationship, but he's technically single. So if she did choose to go with him or he chose to go with, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He chose to give up whatever he had, but it's okay because he's not married. One thing that she did say, so are you gonna put a ring on? All this stuff that she was throwing at him, making him think, but she was being, you know, sarcastic because she already knew, like, you know, she was hurt because she felt like he played her.
Well, like you said, you know, Kai, I know a lot of people look at her as being the bad person, a home wrecker and all that, but you can't, like I tell people, if somebody get caught cheating, if a man cheating on his wife, don't get mad at the woman, get mad at the man.
Exactly.
Okay, and vice versa, you know. So if anybody need to be dumped on, it should be Darien, you know. And
all the way.
Cause let's keep it real. If you having issues with your woman and y'all haven't been talking in a day, that still don't give you the right to go out there and sleep with another woman within a day. You know what I'm saying? Now it's been like 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Yeah, the relationship to me is over. You know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do. But within a week, you're gonna get, y'all stop talking within a week, and you're gonna sleep with somebody else. No, that's still cheating.
And so after Kai got all of it out, she said she feels better because it's like a heavy weight off of her. And she said, she asked him to hold his hands out and everything. And so she said, you know what? I pray. I don't know if she said pray.
No, she didn't say that.
She said, I hope that you and Lex find the love that you're looking for, and I hope that you guys, will be happy. And so he was like, he didn't really feel like she mean that. She was like, I'm serious. She said, I feel, and then of course in her confession she said she feel better. So yeah, she got that off her chest. So yeah, because it was nothing left for her. Yeah, it wasn't. And like I said, in this, nobody won. Nobody.
Yeah, I think one person won, but we'll get to him later on in the video.
All right, so let's talk about the other 2 couples that we had forgot was even on the show, because this seemed like the Darien, Kai, and Lex show.
And you know what? It's always, for the last, it was only 2 seasons, but anyway, for the 2 seasons this show's been on, you always have that one standout couple.
They're gonna take over the show.
Then again, you had one standout couple last year, but one of the other couples was going on that date with the other woman.
Oh yeah, Mike and Shay.
So
okay, so let's go on to Laronda and Derrick's date. And he got to talking, and stuff like that. And to me, in my opinion, Laronda and him match well together. It seems like Laronda needs somebody that's older, because she seems to be a little bit more mature.
Yeah, she has like a older soul per se, and the way the conversation was going back and forth between the two,
it worked.
It was almost like a chess game. You know what I'm saying? She'll come up with something. He'll say, "No, you need to do this," and he didn't just say things to kind of gas her up and smooth her over. He was like, "Okay, no, yeah, I hear you, but you need this," So I thought it was a good, like you said, a good match. Yeah.
They talked about. He said, that if she was with him, that he'll pull the trigger, because a guy basically know what he wants, and so he shouldn't be going back and forth. Derrick said you should apply. The
pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. So she was like, well, what if the pressure, he kind of pulls back?
Like he said, some guys can't handle the pressure.
Yeah, he said, you got a weak man.
You got to find that right guy that can't handle. If he can handle that pressure, he can handle a lot of pressure, in different situations. So basically that's what you're trying to get at.
So, yeah. Anyway, he said, but we can go down to the courthouse right now.
That's why I think he got messed up bad, man. Don't scare one off with marriage so quickly. You know what I'm saying? You got.
And men do it too, honey.
What?
Men. Women do it too. Both of them do it. They've been said marriage on the first date.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me.
First date, you walking in with a wedding gown. Hey, check please.
So Eric and Jessica had to do some homework, and they had to kind of, do some assignments. So everybody's trying to work on this, I guess, marriage vision or wedding vision or whatever. So we found out that Eric missed Mother's Day.
Come on, you don't do that, dog.
He didn't even acknowledge it.
Your girl got 2 kids. She's a mother of 2.
It may not be yours,
but she's still a mother. You could send her a text. You could send her a carrier pigeon or something.
Carrier pigeon.
I'm just saying.
Anything.
Yeah, anything, man. Cause you gotta understand, Mother's Day to some women means a lot.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a national holiday.
Yeah. So now Father's Day, we get the short end of the stick, bro. We get the short end of the stick. We get a TV dinner from the kids and some socks from the wife.
And see, now let me say this. Now, at first, it was a debate or it was a conversation with me and Eddie on if he should get me something for Mother's Day. And he was like, "You ain't my mama."
You're right. You ain't my mama. Shoot.
Yeah. But, I don't know how he was convinced to do it. Like, I ain't finna beg you to do it, but it did, I don't know.
You know what happened between you and my sister? You gonna give something? That's my sister. She ain't my mom. Why should I give her something for Mother's Day? So I wasn't a big believer in that. The only person I got for something for Mother's Day is my mom. Cause that's my mother. But then again, you came along, opened my eyes, said you should all the mothers in your life, you should show them a little appreciation.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, all right, then. I give everybody the same little card I get from Walgreens.
No, you didn't do that. You don't do that. So yeah, we found out also that she was abandoned as a kid, and she was adopted by her aunt, or raised by her aunt, and so she had some abandonment issues. So
you know what? After the last 2 or 3 episodes, and you kind of dig into Jessica's past. She's been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? She been, abandoned by her parents, then she got picked on at school because of hair and skin complexion. So,
heck, we all have, honey, been picked on at school. Now, I ain't talking about abandonment.
Yeah, I've been picked on a lot at school, man.
Okay, we ain't finna visit that. Because you going into the cloud.
Yeah, y'all want to hear a side story?
No. Okay, so we found out too that Eric wants another child.
That's something you should discuss at the beginning. I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
That's something we discussed.
Yeah. You want more kids? No. Okay, we good.
No babies over here. No babies over here. So what I had, and Jessica said this, but I paid attention to Eric. He said, so like those kids about to be grown and out the house. And she was like, well, that's what you want. You want them to grow up so you can have time for us. So it don't seem like he wanted the us time. He just wanted that child.
Yeah. But my thing is this. Okay, your kids grow up and leave the house. Why not wait till they have grandbabies and you bring the grandbabies over? You can kind of play with them, you know what I'm saying? But he wants another child. I don't know how old Eric is, but, man, you got an empty house, man. You didn't enjoy that.
I was finna say something, but I keep that thought to myself.
About what? About me?
No, not you. Oh. So yeah, we found out that he wants another child. And he also said that, sorry y'all, when the lights are on. So he also said that, he want to marry somebody that don't want to have kids. Again, that's something they should have talked about in the beginning. What were they so caught up in? Flesh,
yeah. And to me, if you're gonna build a future with somebody, things like finances and kids should be brought up.
Oh yeah.
You should get that off the table because you guys got 2 different visions for the future.
It ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
So we found out that Darien told Lex what happened after he got called out on TV. So of course he had to go and tell her, but he could have told her them 10 days or whatever. He ghosted the girl.
He was trying to get rid of that condo. If I get rid of the condo, I get rid of the evidence.
Don't you remember when he said, okay, I get rid of the condo? Don't you remember when he said that? He said, she was like, oh my gosh, he got, my goodness, he got rid of it. And it's just like, oh my gosh, he's changing, he's doing this.
He got rid of that condo because he knew Kyle was going to come back and ask for that key.
So yeah, he told Lex that he slept with Kai, and the problem that Lex, one of the things that she said, she slept in our bed. Like the condo was there, so I guess she came to the condo too or whatever. But she said he slept in our bed. So she's talking to Dr. Nicole, and so Dr. Nicole was saying some things that basically you saw some things, but you chose to ignore them. And I have been guilty of that in my previous relationship. I saw some things, but I chose to ignore them. And that's sometimes what women can do, because their gut will tell you. And is it not the gut? Is it the gut?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that good. But your inner gut. It will tell you, like, something going on, red flag, look at this, look at that, that's a lie. You feel all these alerts and alarms.
But don't women have that, what you call women intuition,
that's what
right?
I was trying to say.
And a lot of women don't listen to that intuition.
Right, we ignore it.
You ignore it, then you end up getting hurt in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you, Lex, Darien was all Lex knew. He met her when she was 19. That's all she knew, and she was comfortable with that. Even when they broke up, she probably didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew Darien was her world, basically. You know what I'm saying? And he scooped her up at a young age. So and when Eddie was saying, like me, that's the same thing with me. Like
I got married to my husband. My first marriage, we met when I was 16 years old, and we was together for over 20-some years. So that is basically like, when I look at Lex, I seen parts of myself, because it's like when you with a person for a woman, and this may not be the case for everybody, because some of y'all say, well, you stupid for saying, it is what it is. But when that person is all you know, then, you know, you give them chance after chance. Like Lex was saying, she really couldn't see herself, in a sense, she was saying, with nobody else. You know, that's her best friend. She felt like she lost her best friend. And so,
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
And see, and that's the thing. And Darien, I don't know how much older is Darien than her.
I don't know.
You know. Anyway,
I don't think that much older, but I don't know.
But you know, why Darien was all Lex knew, Darien knew the world. You know what I'm saying? He'll mess with Lex a little bit, break up with her, and go do this and do that, do that, do that.
He was experimenting and exploring.
So, like, you know, I'm gonna put it back on me. When I was in my 20s, I didn't do that. I said I wasn't gonna settle down with nobody because I wasn't ready. I wasn't gonna leave nobody on like that. I'll tell you straight up, we're gonna be friends. Whatever happens. So we don't get caught up. Now, sometimes feelings do get caught up, and it got kind of ugly with some of them women. But you know, when you that young, to me, you got to live life. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because if you settle down that young, you're not gonna experience life. You're gonna make that person you settle down with at that young age. That's all you're gonna know. And when y'all break up, you're gonna be in the world of hurt.
Right. Or you're gonna feel like you're lost.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, like what you're gonna do without this person, because that's all you know. And so Dr. Nicole was talking about, you know, that people that build don't come and tear stuff down. And that's only the immature people that does that. So you want to talk about that when she was talking about building?
Basically what it is, you sabotage. You building up just enough to kick it down, knock it down, so you can have an excuse to, oh, we ain't working out, yada, yada, yada. You're going to sabotage the relationship yourself, so you can go out there, break up, and do what you got to do. And the reason why I know, because I did it, because if you want to get out of a situation, you're going to find something to blow out of proportion so you can fight about, so it can give you a excuse to leave. And when you do that, you know, man, she crazy, man. You know, all I did was put a spoon in the sink and she lost it, you know. But it's something before that made her blow up like that, or you use that little small blow up to latch onto it to make it bigger so you can break up with her.
Right.
So yeah, I was good at that.
Yeah, so yeah, basically, yeah, what she was saying, you build it up and come and tear it right back down.
And like you said, it's the immature people, cause like I said, I was young, you know, and Darien, he still hold on to that.
Yeah, she said that she feels highly disrespected, and she feels like, you know, Darien's not the man for her.
What? Really?
Yep. It took 14 years, honey, but you know,
14 years of national TV.
Hey, it took me 20 years, but hey, I went on national TV.
That's all I say. You on national TV,
and mine did a lot worse than what she got going on.
Do you think so? Because this is neck and neck.
Well, they wasn't married.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, then again, yeah.
So let's move on to Laronda and Sean. Move on, little buggy. So Laronda and Sean are talking about their future wedding, and we found out that they want 4 to 7 children. I said, how old are they?
Want that many kids nowadays,
I
man.
know that's right.
You know how expensive for one child?
Child. And then he said that it'd be hard for him to find work.
Exactly. Hey, so you'll put all that pressure on your wife, man.
And then you a comedian, that don't you need to travel and get on the road and do all that to make money?
They gotta be just talking. Ain't no way they gonna try to get no 7 kids.
Well, after they had that one and see what that one child put them through, honey, they is not finna do all that.
All them crumb snatchers running around the house.
And y'all in a little apartment, y'all need to be trying to find out how you gonna get a house to put all those children in. Yeah. Like, who want that?
Kids be... You go knocking, hey, your parents on. You walk, open the door, snot running out that door, and your diaper hanging out.
And she said she want to adopt too.
She must make a lot of money. That's all I'm saying.
So anyway, they was talking about they want to have a destination wedding, yada yada yada.
I don't even know what that is, man. Destination wedding?
Should I edit this?
No, for real, I don't know what it is.
And your wife is a travel agent?
I get why you say something about I want to get married out of town? Why did you don't say that?
Not out of town, baby.
What?
Out the country.
Okay, you say I want to get married out of the country. You ain't gotta put destination wedding. Just say I want to get married out of the country. That's all you had to say.
I'm gonna say a former travel agent.
Yeah,
I quit this year.
Yeah.
I quit this
year.
year.
Kind of slow.
No, not because of that. But so anyway, so let's move on to Jessica and Sean and their date. And it was just a whole bunch of laughing and a whole bunch of flirting. But I do want to do that. What is it? That high fly?
High fly.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that in the ATL. I do want to do that. I said, Eddie, you'll do that? Be like, nope. I said, why? The man holding you, so you like you go too far.
Man, the man might get distracted and
no,
he let you go.
Like Sean, you gonna fall.
Yeah, gonna fall. You feel right out the door.
How he fall?
How he fall out the door, man? They left the door open.
Maybe he thought the wind was been. He didn't know the wind had stopped getting him, and he just.
No, that joker fell right out the door, man. Somebody forgot to close the door.
All right, so let's move on to where Lex walks back in, and she is talking to Darien. So it's just Dr. Nicole, Lex, and Darien. And so this is what she said. Lex walks back in, and she said it could be the end. Now she didn't say it's the end.
Yeah,
she said it could be the end. I said could be the end.
And now you start to see why Darien continue to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? It could that should be the end, man. Come on.
Anyway, so she said so they're meeting with Darien, Dr. Nicole. And one thing Darien said that, he don't want to throw it away because it's too much invested. Let me say this. From a person, and y'all, me.
I'm sorry, let me cut you off. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing how idiotic that sounds. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Me and Eddie do have, we didn't just get married and just like, oh my goodness. No, we had a past of hurt, disappointment, a whole bunch of,
trauma, whatever you want to call it.
I would, anyway. So we got a whole bunch of experience in some areas, so that's why we can work to do and not do what to do in this marriage and make it work. But when I was in my previous marriage, like I said, I was married 20 years, and in my mind I'm saying I got a lot vested. I don't want to let this go. We've been together for so long, and people say, oh my gosh, y'all been together a long time. You hear all this, but let me say this, I would rather have quality versus quantity any day. So when people say, "Ooh, y'all just not y'all," but some people say, "Ooh, y'all just been married 3 years," I would rather have quality over quantity any day. Remember that it does not matter how long you've been together, but how many of those years are you happy? Are you, building each other up? Are you growing? Are you learning? Are you really in love with each other? That's what it matters. It don't matter how long you've been together, 20, 30, 40, 50. It don't matter. People still getting divorced and they've been married 50 years.
The key thing about all that is that something you have to understand and know. To me, your marriage should be evenly yoked. I feel like if it's evenly yoked, and everybody, both parties are loving one another and respecting one another, man, marriage is going to be wonderful. It's going to last a long time. But if that marriage is not evenly yoked, you're going to have some issues, man. So, yeah, we got battle scars from our previous, so we are very experienced on this, okay? We got the battle wounds and stuff, And
probably still got some limps.
Yeah, and I almost had literally some wounds for
We would have to say that for after dark with KOED and E-Dub. We got some stories to tell y'all.
Ooh, boy.
So yeah, that's what bothers me sometimes when people say they've been married for so long. But my thing is, are y'all, on a even, because quantity does not matter. It really didn't. So Darien said that he was gonna tell her as soon as he got everything on his side and that he got rid of the condo. That's when he planned to tell Lex.
What he was basically saying is that as soon as I get Lex in a good spot,
yep,
I'm gonna tell her what I did.
And
man, I'll get all happy, sell the condo, do what she want me to do, get her on cloud 9. Then when I tell her, it's gonna hurt, but she gonna see I did what she want me to do, so it's not gonna hurt as bad.
Dr. Nicole said, Darien, you don't see the actions of your consequences. Like, you have not been like seeing the action. So, you know, like when something happened, you just like, he want to move back in. He was like, Lex, like I put him out. So he was like, I want to move back in. But Dr. Nicole said, if you move back in, you just going to get on that treadmill of doing the same thing over and over again. And you won't see the actions of your consequences. So you need to see something.
Consequences of your action.
Right.
Yeah. But
I say the vice versa.
Yeah. But that all depends on Lex putting her foot down.
Right.
And cause, you know, if she didn't put her foot down, guess what would have happened? He'll move right back up in the house. Yeah. So it all depends on her.
And I say that is so important. That is so important.
What's that?
You know, of putting your foot down. Oh. And when a situation happens, see, with me, and I'm giving y'all some nuggets, maybe you don't want it, but with me, when I said, okay, enough is enough, because I had said I was divorcing how many times, then moved out how many times or whatever, but it was that final thing that happened, and I said, you know what? I'm not staying in the house. Once I found out that he cheated again, multiples, he was professional, but anyway. So when he cheated, I was like, I'm not going back into the house. And because I didn't want to stay in that house. So I just went and got me a hotel room and stayed there for like a week. But the thing was, I wasn't going to give him the opportunity to try to worm his way back into it, because like, she put him out. So that's kind of like, I don't need you to be around me to try to sweet talk me, to say all this stuff, say, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I feel like me personally would have allowed again.
But then again, I feel like a woman, not just a woman, a person should be strong enough to know, okay, yeah, I'm putting you out, but even though you come around me trying to sweet talk me, it ain't gonna work.
But if it happened over and over and over and over again, for me and probably for Lex, but she said this the first time that she, I guess, actually found out about it. I don't know. But for me, it happened over. So I wasn't going to repeat the same patterns that I did before. So I had to do something different, you know what I'm saying, and not accept that and stay, because I felt like if I would have took him back, I would have not loved myself. I literally would have hated myself. Right. And I'm so glad that Lex is realizing that. But she said that she can't be worried about him more than she worried about her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I don't know, do Lex have female friends in her circle? And if she did, when they kind of pointed things out to her, did she listen to her female friends? Or what, but she needs some kind of support system, man.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. You can tell your female friends everything, but that don't mean they're gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? Especially when a person is so, like she was, all into Darien, you know, in love with him.
I get that.
You can't tell these women sometimes because they're gonna do what they want to do. It's only when, as they say, when you get sick and tired and when you fed up, that's when it. And when she was fed up, then she can come around them female friends and they be like, "Girl, I'm so glad you got rid of him, honey."
Yeah, because I know when I was going through mine, people said, "Man, you dumb, you stupid. Why you continue to deal with her like that? You know, she ain't doing right by you, yada, yada, yada." I said, "No, man, I see something in her. It's going to change. It's going to..." Kept waiting for it to change. It never did. And I had to say to myself, you know what? That's why I said sometimes you got to put your foot down. And I don't care what kind of noise they talk to you or what how they trying to smooth it over with you. You still gotta be strong enough to say, you know what, I hear you, but your actions show me different. Ain't gonna happen. So that's why I can't. That's the point I had to come to. You know,
everybody had to have their aha moment or their breakthrough moment to where you just tired. And you know, I didn't want to go on another 20 years and dealing with the same thing. So Darien did apologize and said that, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I'm lonely. I want to come back home.
To me, it seemed like that was his main focus, to just get back into the house.
I don't like to lose.
And that was me. I ain't gonna lie. I had a bad problem growing up losing. I did not like to lose. I don't care if it was in football or relationships. Well, if the relationship was gonna end, it was gonna be on my turn. I was going, because if you broke up with me, I felt like I lost the situation, you know. So I had to break it up on my terms, you know what I'm saying, to make my ego feel. But I was immature at the time, you know what I'm saying? That's immaturity, you know.
Yeah, he said all that, you know, but he still made everything revolve around him. It wasn't that he apologized for what he did. He said, I'm sorry, I'm ready to come back home. I don't like to lose. I'm lonely.
Yeah, you know, it was all about him. And once again, Lex built that. You know, that's why when he first said, you know, she treats him like a king. And, you know, and he felt like he can do whatever he wanted to do and come back. You know, and I guess that was like a repetitive thing with them, you know. So finally, like you said, Lex decided to put her foot down. But the question is, how long she gonna keep her foot down?
But what did she do, baby? Because he just threw you.
When he started crying, he said, "Come on, girl, don't be doing that." I said, he embarrassed you on national TV.
And you wiping his tears.
And you wiping his tears. And he had some other woman in the Ucha Kucha room in your bed. And you wiping his tears. No, I understand, Lex, you have a big heart. I get it. I know you still love this man. But you got to look out for yourself.
Look out for yourself. A baby.
And that's right. She's treating him like a baby. And that's his problem. You still treating him like a baby and a king. And to Darien, man, I hope you get things figured out, man. I really do.
Lex said on her confessional that she glad that she did this, and that even if this helped Darien, I was like, why is she still concerned about him?
Lex said,
and she said that she loves him, and she was crying. And she was like, I love you, Darien. I will always love you. You know, and I do understand that this is hard. You know what I'm saying? You having to open up on national TV with this.
She's in uncharted territory right now. She's scared. She's scared because, like I said, all she knows is Darien. Now, without him, you know, especially finding this out here, you know, yeah, they broke up, you know, here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't to this point here. It wasn't to this point. So, yeah, she's probably scared because she's going to have to go through this by herself, and she's not gonna be without her best friend.
Yeah. So anyway, all the couples come back in, and we noticed that Lex was coming in by herself, so Darien wasn't there, and that she didn't want Darien there for a reason. Right. You want to talk about it?
No, you know, they broke up, and she needed to find herself. She explained to the other couples what happened, and I noticed Eric, like, he was shook when the camera was on him. I said, why Eric looking like that? Then we found out in the previews of the next show that he was hugged over with like Panama.
That's what
yeah, and I was like, okay, that's why. He probably thinking to himself, whew, the heat ain't on me right now, but it will be.
See, that's the problem. When I let you say stuff, then you gonna skip, and then you gonna take.
I had to get it because you
one big giant step to the end.
Hey man, I had to get it.
So anyway, so yeah, like you were saying, she said that she was gonna put herself first, and that she said that they. She said if they wouldn't have never, you know, did this, like never, you know, had that, you know, where they had to meet up, or I guess what they call the closure. Yeah. She never would have known this. And so she was thanking Dr. Nicole. She hugged, you know, the rest of them, and she, you know, thanked them for everything. And so Dr. Nicole explained, though, she said, but you would have found out about it. But what we like to do, or what, you know, people like to do, is sweep things under the rug. You have that intuition that would have told you, and some things, you know, but you would have chose to, you know, sweep it under the rug, you know. But yeah, so she leaves and everything. So yeah, she's talking to the other two couples that's there, because we was like,
okay, well,
not that interested.
Yeah, what's gonna happen? And the only thing they had me, like I said, I was kind of focusing on Eric, because after you know, after what Lex said about what happened between Darien and Kai, Eric looked kind of iffy there,
a
like
worried.
Yeah, a little worried there, like dang, am I gonna go down next? Is it gonna be two of us? And what you said about Sean?
Oh, Sean said, see, this why he. If y'all would have said, you know what I'm saying, Sean was the face of what you don't do. Sean was like, see, I'm going to take 2-3 dates. Okay, that's it. It's getting too hot. It's getting too heated. Let me go. Next date, please. 2-3 dates. Okay, it's getting too hot. It's heated. Let me go. So, yeah, he did what Sean felt like he needed to do.
Right.
Because he wasn't finna be caught up like Darien.
And maybe Eric, because Eric being on the
He all in.
Yeah,
her
he
name
just like
Laronda.
How many dates? Like this gonna be the third or fourth date?
I think the third. I think this may be the third.
Third, and the way she like to touch on him and stuff like that.
And he all in love. He all in her bosom.
Right. So so Sean said, I try to tell y'all won't crack on me and say I cried and this and that. And I do push-ups and about to throw up. But I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
So yeah, she talked to them, and I guess because all of this, they didn't talk about their dates or anything. Just talked about their vision for their future and stuff. So Jessica was saying that only way she was gonna be having another child, she was not gonna be another baby mama because she is a baby mama. So she's trying to do something different. So he gonna have to marry her in order to have a child. So
I can respect that.
And she talked about Mother's Day and what he didn't do, and she was getting emotional and crying. He's still looking crazy and everything like
And you think about Panama? What's her name? Laronda? What?
Leilani.
Panama.
Leilani is her name. So yeah,
that's what you think about. No, he was thinking about man. Oh man, I said, Darien went down. Am I gonna be next? See, you gonna worry on the Mother's Day.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. This was a lot. But yeah, it's a lot, but I can say, and I hope that other women have found themselves in this. And I wore this shirt on purpose. Peace is my power. If you're in a relationship and you don't have peace, seek counseling, do what you need to do. But remember, your peace is your power.
And that's why God put us in marriage. He wants us to have peace in our relationships. He really does. He wants us to have peace. Yeah. And, you
should be in a relationship and a marriage with peace.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be up there checking cell phone, where you going, what you doing.
That's nothing but chaos.
Yeah, I don't want to live like that. Yeah. So, I just have to give it a plug. You can get these shirts at kourtneyandeddie.com. You can purchase this, and the link is in the description below. And I just may send Lex one of these shirts.
Yeah, I seen Darien a shirt called Uchi Coochie.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to do what, babe?
Go with God, let God go with you.
Deuces.
I said it right, y'all.